In this video, you'll learn how to create a winning culture in your team and in the process, eliminate any petty politics. Hi, I'm Harvey from Inspire. Stay tuned. So one of my favorite sayings about workplace culture is this one by Tim Ferriss, when he said, "Life is both too long and too short to work with people you don't like." And 9 times out of 10, it's not actually necessarily the people themselves, but it's also about the culture that you as a small business owner have an opportunity, or should I say a responsibility, to create. So here's our top tips for eliminating those politics that can form when different people or different personalities clash and have a great working environment. So tip number 1 is to have a compelling purpose or reason why your business exists. Now, if you're not familiar with this topic in detail, Simon Sinek has this really famous video called Start with the Why. And he talks about the fact that your customers, but I believe this also applies to your employees, don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So what is the one line, what is the one statement that embodies your business and why it exists? For example, with Inspire, our purpose is we help young families use their small business to achieve big goals. That's an inspiring purpose that our team members every day get out of bed and they are inspired to come and work with us because we've got that reason why we exist. Tip number 2 is think about the values. What are the values that clearly define what it means to be, part of your team and part of your business? And these values are, identifying factors. So for us, we've got values that take into account family. For us, family is absolute number 1. Other values incorporate giving. We try to incorporate giving in everything we do. Other values have an example of innovation or the ability to have courage to do things that aren't so common. So you need to have a think about what are the 5 or 6 set of core values that identify how we do what we do when we're composing ourselves within this business. Why values are really important is it helps when we're looking for new team members to have a really clear or very obvious understanding of who's a great fit and who's not. What it also helps out with, if we're in a situation where we're not sure which way to go, we can always go back to our guiding principles, namely our values, to name or to help give us direction. So for example, we had a situation in our business where we had a business unit that wasn't quite performing as well. And we went back to our values and we realized that focusing on family was the best thing and the reason why we exist. So we're able to make changes and tweaks to that business to better suit that value proposition and that value set that we had. So tip number 3 is investing in team training and investing in team relationships. Now my recommendation here is to invest, and if you think you're investing too much, invest some more. You absolutely have to have your team members very clear about what their roles are, but also help empower them to be able to do this. So for example, we had a team member recently, Jessica, who you may have met, and her role is to help get some activity going with regards to the events that we run at Inspire on a weekly and even more frequently than that. So we had a major investment just recently in training on that, and her confidence and her output has gone here to this point, and the return on investment for the business has been massive, but we had to make that investment in the beginning. So you absolutely need to be clear about what the roles are and provide an opportunity and environment in which your team members can succeed. Whether it looks like training, or whether it also looks like you having a clear relationship with that team member to understand what's going on outside of the business and what's going on within the business to make sure that they've got a clear runway to be able to achieve their goals and their KPIs within the business. Tip number 4, as with any culture, these cultures are defined by their rituals. So think about the rituals that help define your business. And here are 3 examples that we use at Inspire that really define who we are. So ritual number 1, when a new team member starts, they don't know it, but we always have a ritual of bringing in a cake or some meal that we've prepared. Typically it's the partners or the managers of the business who prepare that meal themselves. It's not just something we go down the shop and buy. And we bring them down to the center of the office, we play some music, and we have a nice welcoming ceremony for them. We share some food and we get an opportunity for them to introduce themselves to the rest of the team. Helps them make them feel special. We've got some good energy going through the team. And for some who have not met the team member before, we get an understanding or appreciation for for who they are and why they're here. Another ritual that we have at Inspire that you might like to adopt too is our daily family lunches. So everyone needs to eat, and it's good to have your team in a habit of getting some great work done and actually having a break. And why don't we do that or use that as an opportunity to do that together as a team? So every day we give the invitation, it's not obligatory, that everyone has the opportunity to come down and have a meal together, from the most senior team member to the most junior team member. We want to create a workplace environment that feels like a family, and all families eat together. So most times, most days, most of the team members bring their own food together. If someone's short on food, then we've always got enough extra and we're all covered. And it creates a beautiful, strong bond for us to talk about work-related things and also non-work related. The third ritual that we have is we've got a culture, and you might like to adopt this as well, of trying to knock over 2 or 3 birds with one stone. So for example, if you're going for your daily coffee or you need to catch up with a team member, we like to try and combine those things. So we'll have meetings, but we'll use them as an opportunity to go for a walk around the block, or go down to the coffee shop, grab the coffee that you're already going to have, and use that as an opportunity to get to know that team member, but also be productive while you're still doing it. So think about the cultures that you have and the rituals that define your culture in your business, and you'll be able to get your whole team into these habits with the ultimate goal of being clear and open with your communication. We need as many opportunities as we can to find out how our team members are going and enjoying their role in the business, or if there are challenges, let's put that fire out while it's small and manageable. If you liked what you learned in today's video, feel free to start a conversation with us. Like this video, put a comment below, we keep an eye at it. Share your ideas, share your stories. If you've got a question, you can ask us and we'll answer it for you. See if it fits. In this video, you'll learn how to create a winning... In this video, you'll learn how to create an awesome workplace culture and eliminate workplace politics. So, within your team and eliminate... In this video, you're going to learn how to create a winning team culture and in the process, eliminate any petty politics with the team.
No, shut up, Harvey.
You're fired. Sorry, I could drop the